Hey you! Yeah you! Before we get into the video, I just want you to know, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to smash that like button, click the subscribe button to become one of the darkness, and smash that bell boy to get updates on those crazy videos you might miss out on. Don't miss out on those crazy videos now, it'll be bad luck for it, won't it? So anyway, let's get into the vid. How are you doing, acolytes? I'm TheOracle and welcome to another tier list maker thing. I think they're still popular, aren't they? Probably not, but the last time I did one of these, it was the presidents, and I posted that on the meme up, which is completely right wing, and that didn't go so well. Well, they're very extreme conservative right wing app, but I actually do agree with others' opinions. So it's a weird app place. It wasn't always like that, but you know, it was weird. But yeah. So today we have horror villains, and now as you see here, all these horror villains. I think that's all of them I can get. Presumably, maybe. Now just looking at it, because when you collect them it looks large, when you do them here it looks pretty small, doesn't it? But yeah. So we're doing horror villains, and that includes TV and movies. And the category here is I'm peeing my pants, I'm scared, slightly startled, meh, and sleeping peacefully. So yeah, so let's start this, shall we? So we got the Invisible Man, I forgot his name.
Bruh.
Just checking. Adrian Griffin. Yeah, Adrian Griffin, and yeah, he's probably over the top. Because not only is he a manipulative dude and very narcissistic and stuff like that, he can literally has an invisible suit that can appear anywhere. He kills people in it and almost makes some woman go mad, so yeah, he's peeing her pants. Annabelle. Just a spooky doll, just give it to someone else, and the spooky possessed doll, just pawn it off to someone else and they'll deal with it. So slightly startled. Now Andy Wilkes is like a real life type villain type crazy person, as he's like a possessed fan, and we do have possessed fans in this world. Get a little grace, not her breaking sledgehammers onto people's ankles and breaking their legs so they can't go anywhere, but yes, he's going to the top as obsessed fans of bands, books, creators, and that do get a little crazy, just saying. Oh, we're nuts. Arthur Mitchell from Dexter, the Trinity Killer. Yeah, apparently I'm scared anyway. I mean, serial killers are worrying anyway, so they should be at the top, but yeah. But Dexter kills him though, you know, he kills his wife later on, but you know, but Dexter kills him though, that's worrying. Also, Art the Clown. Put him up there too, I mean, he's a serial killing thing. Just avoid, also he's actually in a shop there, so maybe just avoid anywhere. I do know what he does, but I actually watched the movie, so we'll get to that. The Babadook, sleeping peacefully, because that's just hallucination. It doesn't actually exist. The movie was about like hallucinations and their fears that they're trying to struggle in their everyday life. So that's all really. That the babyface killer from Happy Death Day. We put Mayor because he's only after one person, somewhat. So yeah. I like the concept though that he kills and you have to relive your day again and try to avoid them and stuff like that. Very interesting. Beth Keem, most recent one here probably, from Midnight Mass. Yes, he's going to the top. So he was a villain in that. I know you might want Signor Privet in it, but he actually turned good in the end. I mean, he was good anyway. He just turned into a vampire and he couldn't control his urges, but so he was evil all along. So he's the one that poisoned the dog. So he's the reason all other shit was happening. So he's evil. And so he all the others accepted their death at the end, so he didn't, so what do you expect? So he's evil. He's evil. Buffalo Bill, yep. I thought the way I'm ranking these is what they did and how gruesome and stuff like that. So the more gruesome the stuff they did, like depraved, vile and stuff like that, they go to the top. That's like Buffalo Bill's there, because he was skinning off women and wearing them as coats. Didn't have a thing for Hannibal Lecter though, that was the other guy who loved pigs, but yep, put the hose on the skin again, or put the lotion in the bucket or the lotion will get the skin again. Is that how it goes, isn't it? Forgot. Anyway, but yeah, Buffalo Bill will go there. Candyman. If you don't say his name, he won't bother ya. Or go to any hood-like apartment things in the hood. Just don't go to any of them and he's fine. So he's permanently I'm scared. But he's still dangerous though. There's a hook for a hand. It's got the Candyman and it has bees that are coming out his chest. So yeah. The Cannibal Family from Hills Have Eyes, regardless of remakes and stuff like that. Well, if you don't go to where you live and go past it, you don't meet them, will ya? So slightly startled, but they are good though. Not gonna lie, they're like incest and they'll try to rape you and stuff like that. So, you know. Captain Spaulding, yes. This guy could be anywhere in a convenience shop store in the middle of nowhere. So, but I'm scared because you know. He and his posse will turn him into all kind of things, like turn a guy into a half fist. That movie's crazy, but it's a good one, not gonna lie. Carrie, Oh, don't piss off psychic girls, because anyone could be psychic and stuff like that. You'll piss her off and your head bow bloom. Bloom, I say, bloom. But yeah, just don't piss off psychic girls. And you probably could be in your day-to-day life, so that's what's going on there. You don't do that. No. Chucky. Well, this is a serial confused with a doll. But we put him here because dolls. If any doll could be confused with any doll, could have a serial killer soul infused with it. That's saying. Good though. Also, he's quite funny. He's another one of those joke things. Yeah, I'm gonna make jokes while I stab you 60 times. So he's gonna go there. The Critters. Well, if we don't end up where they landed, then you'll be fine. Just put them there. But they have some sharp teeth, and I watched the movie, and that was wow, boy. Also, I had 2 aliens coming after them as well. Yeah, just say that if you don't go any near where they land, then you're fine. You're fine in the hood. Hood. Next one, Cujo. Yep. Any old dog could have babies and you just push it away and kick it away, but a giant Zen bird with that strength, infected by rabies, yeah, he's going to the top because he'll mow you down. Literally mow you down. No, the movie I watched, but I know what it's about. It's this giant Zen bird with rabies that's trying to kill people, and yeah. Damien Thorne. Oh, if you don't pick up weird kids at orphanages or find weird kids with black hair and doing like that, and you're fine, so slightly scared. But you might end up picking them up anyway because bad luck will happen to you, because all those bad luck, you'll lose your head from weird occurrences and stuff like that, you know, other than that you'll be fine. David from Lost Boys. He said he only resides in one place and he likes hanging around there. I put him there. Good character and good film and all this, but in the sense of I'm gonna get ya, probably not. He's gonna stay in one place and he only wants to turn you if he likes you. So you know, they're Deadites. Yet you're going to the top. Don't read any Necronomicon books and don't read it if they say Baspar Parado, and I'm gonna say the other word. Yeah, otherwise you have some bullshits going on. You have laughing mooses at you, to make you laugh, or your friends turn into weird zombie demon things. Not gonna be a good night. Unless you're into that kind of thing, you go partying with them and stuff like that. But yeah, that's not gonna be a good night. Not a good night at all. I'm saying. The Djinn from the Wishmaster series, which is basically just a genie in Arabian mythology, but this genie ain't the genie from Aladdin. This one wants to take over the world, because apparently if you give something different with him, apparently if you give him 3 wishes, you know, he's always have a Djinn friends, so he's going to go there. Just don't ask 3 wishes from him and you'll be fine. As he disguises people, because they are tricksters too, so could be either really. Dr. Decker. He looks cool and stuff like that, man. What's the movie? But I like his style. I got his costume actually on the Amazon cosplay list actually. If it's not sold out or stock removed now, but you know, but he's a good character. Ah yes, Dracula, blah 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 blah. Again, it's more the fear factor if they're going to get you and how much depraved stuff they've done. Just don't go to Transylvania and you'll be fine. Or set business opportunities in Transylvania altogether, but overall he's a good character. Because Mina, you're Jonathan, you'll deliver your Mina. Trying to go home with depression. You know, prison. I forgot his name, Dr. Herbert something. Herbert West, yes. And he's going to the top of this. As he could be anywhere in any school, creating in return to life and actually turning to be with the zombies. You know, he's probably somewhat of a hero towards the end. Actually, didn't he get his dead wife or girlfriend or something? Okay, maybe he's not a hero then, but you know, but Reanimator is actually a good movie I actually only watched once. It's actually quite good actually. 80 movies we need all those back, don't we? All those 80 movies we need back. But Dr. Herbert West, going to the top, going to create secret immortality in any school or college or science business, you end up creating zombies. Ah, Esther from The Orphan. Well, don't go again, like with Damien, don't go to any orphanages and you'll be fine. You won't pick up an actual full grown or full adult child that looks like a child. Just don't really. And also the tries to hit on grown men as well. I don't know what's happening there. Eugene Toombs on The Exiles. This is the first TV one, isn't it? No, that's Bev on it. Yes, Eugene Toombs, and he's coming to the top of this too, because this dude is a biological mutant that can fit through anywhere. But if it cracks and cracks, you can fit your butt through your ass crack and they come out and stab you. Still kill it too. They can fit through anything and they'll get you. You can't be safe anywhere really, can you? So, you know. Dr. Frankenfurter, if you consider him as a horror villain, but you know, the musical's considered a horror villain, like the musical, so I'm putting him here. Just don't end up in any spooky mountain in the middle of nowhere to start her singing coming from it. And also, he's not that much of a threat anyway. He's more of an alien who's like trusting up with a train tracks. He only threatens to hurt you if he pisses him off in the way that gets you to his goal. So overall, Frankenfurter is a nice fella if you don't do that to him. Freddy Krueger. Yeah. I mean, he had to sleep constantly, but again, if you forget about him, he'll disappear. But the main thing is you had to sleep, and he'll always be there, wanting to slash you up, boy. Ho ho ho. Also, don't forget he was a pedo before he died as well, and killed kids. It's called the Springwood Slasher for a reason. Ghostface. Also there, because just don't answer the phone. He'd always answer the phone and he could be out of nowhere. Maybe to be peeing by pants level, but probably in between that. Also, he's supposed to be a parody of a serial killer anyway, so he's not supposed to be always serious, but you know. Gremlins. Well, if you listen to the rules, don't feed the mugwires after midnight and don't get them wet. You don't have gremlins, do you? But also, if it was me, I would have gremlins anyway. They'd be good to be robbing banks with, to be honest. Rob all those banks to gremlins, have their own money. Money with the gremlins. But yeah, but I'll put them there, so you just don't do that, you can avoid them. Hannibal Lecter, and he's going there because not only is he a doctor, but he can get anywhere and he's very manipulative. Also, likes kidney beans and Jessica. It's interesting. Oh yeah, Horny the Clown. You probably don't know who Horny the Clown is. He's from a B movie on the Horror Channel once time called Drive Through, and not bad a movie actually. Also, he had to go sleep in peace with those. He's just from he's only a mascot of a certain drive-through restaurant, so if we don't go near that restaurant, which is probably only like one town and like only local chain, and he won't bother you. Won't bother anyone, so sleeping peacefully. Imhotep. Put him here. If you don't read from the book, as they said, you won't awaken a 1,000 or more, 3,000 more year old mummy threatening to take over the world. I think that was what he was going to do after he woke her knuckles in the moon. If he didn't, he just wanted to live with her, but just don't awaken the mummy. Alright? Don't awaken the mummy. Isaac from Children of the Corn. A good cult leader and manipulative and narcissistic. But if you've all these 10 all together, you're safe. Am I right? Yeah, I'm right. Not gonna lie, he was actually 24 when he did that role, and it was a brilliant role. Why didn't he get an Oscar for that? But it was a Stephen King B movie type thing, so you know. Who's this? Oh, Jason Voorhees. Again, just avoid Camp Crystal Lake. But again, you say that, but Freddy also summoned Jason. Yeah, okay. Freddy also summoned him to where he was, where he posted operations of that, make sure he, yeah, you know, Jason can be fooled to getting anywhere. He went to Manhattan, so maybe he's dangerous, Dastly. Jaws. Just don't go in the water and let dudes deal with him. With 2 dudes dying in process, but yeah. Just don't go in the water when there's a killer shark about and you'll be gone with him. Just saying. Yeah, we'll be horror. Also, Steven Spielberg says he's a family director, but all he does is horror. But right, just don't avoid him. What's his name again? I've forgotten some of these names. God damn it. Jerry from Fright Night, regardless of which remake. This vampire just want to be a vampire and eat people and turn people, so I'll just put him here. Has no real world-ending goal or something like that. He just wants to cause chaos. And basically, if you didn't know about him and what if he's just your neighbour, just put him slightly startled. Could be a vampire. Also, these vampires are Mediterranean ones as well. They said in that, and they have powers. I watched it once, so don't know what's going on with that. John Doe. This is a tricky one because it could be either here, because you can get anywhere and probably kill the one you love. But they said, "What's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the box?" Yes, I'll put him here as he's one of the brutal serial killers. So yeah, don't want to mess with him, and you don't want to mess with this one either. He's going here too because John Kramer can if you slightly piss him off and you anywhere at all. Well, he has a weird grudge sensation for some reason. People that slightly piss him off. He'll just take you and put you into his games. It's not the Squid Games, you know, slightly like that. You don't play for money, just play for your life. And you just make sure these games, because you slightly pissed him off one time at a bar. Hey, you, get out of here, like that. Just don't piss him off. The Doctor, Heath here from Human Centipede. Well, if you want to pay some heat, you'll be fine. Then you won't be turned into Human Centipede, shitting into people's mouths. So yeah, but overall character is a bit nutty and crazy and manipulative as he wants to do experiments. Experiments they want to shit in people's mouths. Keiko from The Grudge. You would put it between here, because if you don't enter a house, you're fine. And if you enter a house, then you can pass it on to different people otherwise, so yeah, put there. Just don't enter a house and you'll be fine. Kurt from Salem's Loft. Put him here. There's now a vampire that got manipulated people and stuff like that. Nothing on what, but I do know some stuff about it, but you know, yeah. Leatherface. Texas is a huge place after all. Let's put him there, because Texas is a huge place, and the Leatherface and his family, the Sawyer family, I think, could be anywhere. Because they probably do a broad range, because there are cops that work with them as well, so his Leatherface is going there. Do you want to become his meal now, or wearing your face? Do your boy. Leprechaun. Put him in there as, you know, don't touch his gold lucky coins, that's all he wants back. Don't know why he doesn't ask for them really, because he should be honest. But he's there. He's more of a funny type of father character too, but what Davis does well there. Max Cuddy from Cape Fear. Don't be a lawyer and you won't piss him off, because you prosecuted him. Simple really, isn't it? Also, what's that? Robert De Niro playing another crazy character again. Taxi driver. The other thing was in that kind of mimicked the Joker movie and playing gangsters. Yeah, he plays a lot of crazy people. Robert De Niro does. Missy, I think. Missy from Rosemary's Baby. Well, if you want your baby turned into the Antichrist, don't meet her. So basically just put on slightly startled. Don't know her, don't have a newborn baby, and it'll be just fine. Put Mrs. Voorhees here because you didn't know it was her first, but it's Mrs. Voorhees. He got easily owned by a teenager and after finding out who she is. It's Mrs. Voorhees. Also, that's only the first Friday the 13th, and Jason wasn't in that at all, so you know. Michael Myers, yep, he's going up there because he could be anywhere and he could be killing the firefighters. A weird petition to get that turned down. I don't know why. And he could be anywhere in your neighbourhood, chopping up the balls, chopping them up to the air, chopping up the balls, chopping up the balls, killing them, stuffing them, yeah, chopping up the balls. Anyway, yeah, so he used to be scared and pee in my pants. Norman Bates. Well, if you don't arrive at Bates Motel, he won't do any harm to you, will he? So put him there. But overall character, yes, manipulative, very psycho, very obsessed with his mother. I watched the Psycho movie a couple of years ago and that was shit, so I don't know how that was popular, probably popular back in the day. But apart from that, if you don't go near where he is, then you're fine really, aren't you? Patrick Bateman, well, you're sleeping peacefully. There's nothing that happened in the movie. He was all having a nervous breakdown. He didn't kill no one. That movie was awful as well. Oh no, business cards, like, really? To be honest, I know, yeah, he wasn't even a serial killer. None of that happened. But you got the good dance moves, don't you? Pennywise the Clown, only in Derry, so... And he landed in Derry, he doesn't seem to move from place to place. Does this alien know where he's going? Put him here. But if you're in Derry, every 20 to 30 years, probably just move out for the few weeks till he's done. A few months in general, but you know, a few weeks. Once he's done with his killing, then you can move back in. Pinhead. Yeah, put him on I'm scared, because you find a puzzle box that looks very you want to play with, just don't. It could be anywhere, any market store or something like that, and you might end up waking Cenobites and Pinhead himself, who's now played by a woman who's trans, but also just a woman now in general. No, he's bad, he's not bad looking actually. Not bad looking. Also, that would make sense because Clive Barker made it, he's gay, so gotta get the identity thing in there, but you know, makes sense. Pumpkinhead. I was slightly startled because I think if you just break in where he was and stuff like that, I don't think I've watched that movie. But I'll put him there anyway, but no. Rhoda from the Bad Seed. Well, if you, I'll put I'm scared, but if you don't meet her, you'll be fine. Don't meet your spoiled evil little girl. It's fine, isn't it? Rose Armitage from Get Out, which is quite a recent one as well, actually. She'll probably only get you for black. She likes her black, she don't quack. Oh yeah, she likes her black, she don't quack. Yeah. So put her... Actually put her here, actually, because if you're not black, you're perfectly fine. So, you know. Rose the Hat. Probably put her slightly startled, but overall good character, and Doctor Sleep was actually a good movie again, made by Mike Flanagan, which is by Bev Keane up there. You know, if you're psychic, then you're in trouble, but if you're not psychic, Actually, he'll still kill you. So I put I'm scared there because he kills the parents, the girl's parents in it, and they're not psychic. So yeah. Oh boy, we got one here. We got Rubber. You know that tire from the film Rubber? That tire that make people's head explode. It was a weird movie. If you don't look at the tire, you'll be fine. Simple, really. Samara from The Ring. But I'm scared because you could pick up any videotape and you watch the videotape, couldn't you? You know, videotapes are very outdated now, so I don't know how The Ring, if you try to remake it these days, will work, but it could be a blank DVD, but you know, yeah. Just avoid videotapes anywhere, because it could be anywhere, so, you know. Sam Hain, or Sam from Trick or Treat. He's a good little boy, so I put him when I'm scared, and he just go around killing people as well if you slightly piss him off. Smiley is another cool serial killer. Got like a wall. Again, put him when I'm scared, because serial killers can get you from anywhere, especially ones that are like smiling like that. The tall man from the Phantasm. But it's slightly startled because the only reasons you'll get you is you're meeting him anyway, so just don't meet him and you'll be fine. The Creeper, who's basically just the creepy Undertaker dude, basically looks like the Undertaker. That's what I call him, Undertaker dude. So he got the whole hat all and leather jacket, but he's a serial killer. But he can fly though. So that's why he's I'm scared though. You don't want him flying at him to getting stuff. That's the entity from It Follows. Yeah, and Peter Pan's because that could be anyone really, couldn't it? That could touch you and turn into them. I think wasn't that film about like form like HIV or AIDS or something, and or sexual diseases in a way, and it to take on satire on that and people go crazy. I think it was anyway. You know. The Fly, whatever remake it is. Probably put it in there, because if you don't make a teleportation device and watch out for flies, yeah, you'll be fine. You won't become the fly, would you? Or be next to a fly creature, so you'll be fine and dandy that. The Gentleman, and yeah, going up to the top, because probably one of the scariest Buffy bows, because they could come to your town and you'll lose your voice. The little straight jacket people coming after you, and you'll be done getting your heart out. Look at that, they're quite good as well, like they float as well. Very interesting. The Host, or the Fluke Man from X-Files. Probably slightly started because it belongs in the servers anyway, and it could come up from that, but you know. I found truly your river inside our minds. Again, meh. Because if he's not at the theatre, he's haunting, and you're not doing the fair, you'll be fine from the theatre. Also, when he hurts you, if he doesn't like you or doesn't want you, so he's not that dangerous, but he's very artistic. Yes. The puppets from the Puppet Master, Blade and the other ones. Yeah, they could be at any hotel, I think. What's these out of order, or what's them in random parts, and I don't know what happens there, but you know, I'm going to do with these somewhere. So I'll have it, but you know. Yeah, but I'm not scared, but these puppets can do some serious damage. One can shoot fire, one can cut you up with blades, and yeah, badass puppets actually. Badass. Yep, the Thing's going at the top, because it's the Thing creature. Again, could be anywhere. Probably land in the Arctic, but it got unearthed. But it was trying to get to mainland anyway and spread. It could be anyone, and you could turn into it. Don't believe anyone. Tiffany Valentine, who was once a human and turned into a doll for Chucky for some reason, don't ask. But the same thing as Chucky is, he's just another killer doll with a crazy woman and stuff like that. So, you know. Valak. Well, if you're psychic, or just went up to the convent up in Transylvania, you'll be fine. Well, if you didn't do that, you'll be fine. The same. Or yeah, you'll be fine because it's basically haunted once you're locked up. So And so he latched onto the right woman and didn't harm anyone else, so, you know. Victor Crowley, another serial killer. But I'm scared, because he could come from, serial killers can come from anywhere and grab you, and also he's bad, that's where he uses hatchets and stuff like that. Not the way he looks as well is cool, not gonna lie. Okay, you might think I might use the pale man from Pan's Labyrinth here, as there was a fantasy creature just doing his thing. Like one scene in the movie where you just run out and then it cuts to something else. But the real villain in the movie was Captain Vidal, who was her stepfather, and he's going at the top. At least he killed the main character. Killed everyone, in fact, he didn't like. Not gonna lie, that's a good horror villain, that is, regardless if he's a captain doing after the post-Spanish Civil War, but you know, he was a evil, ruthless captain. The Weeping Angels. Yeah, you've been scared because they could be anywhere, again, and they could teleport you back in time. Or break your neck, I don't know what they were doing. Their powers vary different times. That's odd, like you didn't know what they were. Interesting. And the last one, you might think I had the Predator on here, but the Predator was more of a hunter from space. He hunts. Like a hunter, like, kind of like the alien races in Star Wars do, the lizard people do as well. Sometimes the Wookiees and some others, so Predator ain't really horror, but he's sci-fi, so, you know. Now we have the Xenomorph, and yet, again, I'm scared, boy, because you could take that with you, a burst out you, and then more, and the burst code that base like will latch onto someone else. And they create and they could take over a whole planet full of Xenomorphs and stuff like that, so they're dangerous as hell. Dangerous, boy. And there you go, that's our horrible in tier list. So we have Griffin, Annie Wilkes, Bev Keem, Carrie, Cujo, the Deadites, Herbert West, Adrian Toombs, Hannibal Lecter, Jason Voorhees, John Doe. What's mentioned your name, John Doe, didn't I? John Kramer, Leatherface, Michael Myers, Samara, The Entity, The Gentleman, The Thing, Captain Vidal. That's it. I forgot to say why Captain Vidal's up there, because he could be anywhere operating in a village or area in Spain, honestly. But if you live in say you were living in Spain, you could be fucked either way. But yeah, and the Xenomorph. So that's the best ones there, and you've got all these ones here. So there's this tier. So I don't know when I'm going to make another one. It could be video game women for next time or something like that. I have no clue. I just brought this off the bat. So yeah, so we'll leave it there then. So if you enjoyed this tier list, don't forget to like and subscribe and smash the like. Well, don't forget to subscribe to one of the darkness and smash the like button, boys. Stay spooky. Hey, you want some cool merch? Then head down to my Teespring store where all these designs are made by me, ranging from mugs, hoodies and t-shirts, and even from catchy slogans that I have made myself. Oh yeah, some tasty stuff. Get it all today.